Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're playing a game of bolt action, 1945, over 1700 points in each army. United States on that side versus the Germans on this side. No real objectives or something, or more like wiping each other off the table. So far it's been okay, but I have lost a lot of shots, missed a lot of shots with my heavy anti-tank guns. And what you can see is basically I'm pushing up the entire battlefield with my infantry, and I completely wiped out his left flank. He had an M10 tank destroyer there, an infantry group, and a mortar. I wiped those out off the table. In the process of doing so, I lost the Panzer IV and the Panzerschreck team, but this little guy here, very handy. These light armored reconnaissance vehicles, they quickly exploit a gap or a situation and put in some devastating shots at the enemy infantry. I've also had a lucky shot with the mortar. It immediately hit on a 6 onto the enemy infantry group and annihilated it, forcing him to do a break test, which he failed. So what has happened is now he's trying all his on the second turn, the super heavy tanks come in, so I have the Tiger and a lot of infantry, and he has the Pershing tank over there between the trees. And what he's trying to do is I get his move because I put my machine gun here and the Tiger over there and a lot of infantry. He completely abandoned this side of the table and moved all his forces into cover over there, and I'm gonna let him do that. My first plan was to make a pincer move on both sides, typical German armor tactic, but I've missed a lot of shots, and it doesn't look good. The initiative is, the balance is coming back, but he is focusing so much on that corner that he has lost momentum. And I'm gonna draw him in using these Volkssturm. And what I'm gonna try is that I wanna force him out of that cover from the bushes and onto this road. And I'm gonna force him to do so by a flanking maneuver. So what I'm gonna do is, if you see from here, he has put all his infantry, bazooka teams, and his armor completely on the right side of the table. And the Pershing here is pretty much protecting the flank. But if I'm gonna come out with my Tiger tank over there, behind over here, and I may hit this guy in the side here, because the Tiger doesn't need a lot of, it's a super heavy anti-tank gun, so it has a far range. I can hit him in the weak armor over there, so I have a pretty good shot of taking him out. To counter this, he has to turn his tank like this, and hopefully I can draw him out to do this, and he will get hit by my by my Pak 40 over there. And I'm hoping he's gonna do that. But anyways, sitting still in this corner, I'm gonna make him pay for that with my mortars, with all my heavy artillery, and I'm gonna sweep him off the table. So it's been a really fun game. We pause for now. We continue tomorrow. There's a lot of new extras on the table, which is looking really nice. It's been a nice Sunday for a war game. So, and sometimes I think, shouldn't I have gone for 28mm bolt action figures? But then when I play, it's like, no, not really, because I like using more vehicles. On 20mm scale, 1/72, you can just put more vehicles into the game and have bigger battles, And in normal bolt action, you can see that the armor, you only bring 1 or 2, maybe 3 vehicles to the table. But here you can have a mix of large groups of infantry and armor, and it all fits on the table, and so that's nice. A lot of people ask me, why don't you play bolt action in 15mm scale? That's well, to each his own, but I find bolt action as a skirmish game where you have to see the individual weapons of units. I find 15mm just a bit small. I do like to play Flames of War when I get some opponents, just to experience some bigger battles. But bolt action is still my main game, so. And I always dislike the mortars in bolt action because you have to range into your shots. But now I was extremely lucky, hit it immediately on the first shot on a 6, and wiped out an entire infantry group in one shot. So yeah, the more zoom in, the less detail you see. So that's basically my gaming plan, is to draw him into over that side, and while he's focused on that, I will flank him out on this side. I will secure the village in the middle with my infantry and put up anti-tank positions right here. They have Panzerfaust, that group, and then move up that Panzerschreck team in the forest over there and move them forward as well. And very carefully I'm gonna envelop him. And he has been counting on it. As you can see, he has a 50 cal over there. Madou's waiting for me. And the Pershing over here, but that's not. I'm gonna assault him with a Tiger and see if I can take him out. But if I lose my Tiger, I'm in deep shit. I'm really in deep shit, but we'll see how it goes. I'll post another video of it tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.